What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about PPE. We're going to show a couple of different options that we have for different jobs or working on cars or anything. As you can see, his is a good one. I know we've been gone for a while. We haven't made a video quite some time. So we're going to kick this one off with some PPE.
All right, so personal protective equipment. I feel like it's kind of a big deal, and a lot of people don't really take it as serious until something happens to them. So we kind of wanted to go over it, mainly because a grinder and a cutoff wheel is probably one of the things that are used quite often in a shop or a home shop, garage, whatever. Especially if you use these thin little ones like I do, just because the cut's so much nicer. But these are, not the best as far as breaking if you slightly move it or whatnot. So I'm just gonna go through some of the things that I personally use, and I'll give you the pros, cons. There's so many different types of PPE that you can use. But like I said, I'm just gonna go through the ones that I use. I've used tons of different glasses, masks, whatever. And these are just some of the ones that I've come to like. So these aren't the best. This isn't sponsored by anybody, no companies. This is just a review of our personal use. But if anybody wants to sponsor us, that would be cool too.
That would be great.
Yeah,
we'll put them into use right away.
Hell yeah! I mean, we'll like throw some reviews. So if anybody looking to sponsor, hit us up. All right. So the first thing we have is safety glasses. You should probably always have these on. These are two of my favorite ones that I personally like. These ones are the Millers, and one of the reasons I like these, it's mainly because how they fit on my head. They're very ergonomic to my head, but like I said, that's a personal reason. And then these guys, if I'm grinding a lot, these are definitely the ones I use the most because they have this foam around the eyes that prevents any tiny little dust from coming in your eyes. And these are Calicos. I don't even remember where I got these, to be honest with you. But I just order a bunch of sets when I do buy them and just have them. When one set wears out, just grab another. So safety glasses, definitely a must. Pretty much doing anything, because the last thing you want is to lose your eyeballs. So then there's different ratings for different safety glasses. We're not going to go into that, but if you really want to research that, you can just Google safety glass ratings, and there's so many different specs to them, but these are the ones I use and I personally like. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is face shields. We're going to go over some of the different types, pros, cons. Con on this one, it's very cheap, cheap made. So this headgear right here, it gets really uncomfortable really fast. The pro, you can go out and buy one of these for like 15-20 bucks if you're in a bind. I always highly recommend that you wear your safety glasses under these, just in case you get anything under there to go in your eye. So this is probably your, starting one. Or I leave this here as a spare, just in case anybody comes over and I don't have one. All right, so the next one, this one is made by Lincoln Electronic. I really, really like this. The shield's real thick. And again, there's different ratings for shields, just like on safety glasses. The headgear is actually one of my favorite parts on this. This is really comfortable headgear. Well, for my head at least. You guys might have a different size or shaped head. Not every head is the same. But this one is actually one of my personal favorites as far as a shield goes. Now, the last one, this one right here, so this is the big dog. If you're gonna be grinding a lot, like say for more than a few minutes, this is the go-to. So what this is Benchmark Abrasive full mask, I believe they call it, or full shield, full face shield. So the cool thing about this is you can actually wear like a small respirator under it. See how it fits like right under. So this is the one I use where if I'm going to be grinding a lot or grinding some nasty stuff off old metal or whatnot. And then the headgear on this is actually pretty comfortable as well. I would probably say the Lincoln has a better headgear, but this one's still comfortable. It's not like the cheap one where it starts hurting after a while. The other thing too is if you wear like the big earmuffs instead of the small just ear plugs, you can actually still wear these with this mask. So this is probably the best option if you're gonna be doing lots of grinding. The only con, honestly, with this one, I would say is just the angle of viewing is probably not as wide as I'd like it, but I mean, it's plenty. But the only reason for that is because they had to leave room for your respirator in front. But yeah, if you're gonna be doing a lot of grinding, a lot of dust, this is definitely the one to be wearing. All right, and last but not least, ear protection. I know I'm pretty bad at that one, especially working with car audio and cars for so long. So you have two different types. Obviously the little plugs where you just put inside your ear. Not everybody likes these. This is what I use most times just because they're small, so I have boxes of these. These are just throwaways. And then some people prefer the bigger like muffs. These cover your whole ear. I think these are also used for shooting. I'm not really sure. But like I said, most of this is just a personal preference. But as long as you do something, it's better than nothing.
All right, everybody, that's going to wrap up our PPE episode. I know it was short and sweet, but it's better to be safe than sorry, I'm going to say. Not a lot of people show you all these things, and you see other people not using masks or even just the glasses. Just the glasses. If you've ever grinded and got a piece of metal in your eye and you have to go for them to pick it out, it sucks. It's horrible. I've had an experience. He's had an experience, and a lot of people, if you look, they don't talk about what they use in the shop. They just go ahead and do it. So hope you guys appreciate this, and also look into this stuff. If you have a home garage or a shop, if you don't use any of this, use it, because at the end of the day, you can't buy another set. You can't buy another set of eyes or a finger or anything else, you know. So I'd rather pay what this is worth than going to the hospital. It's going to be 10, 20 times more than being safe. So you guys have a good one. Like, subscribe. Thank you guys.
Thank you.